Wake up, things matter. Wake up, speak honestly. Wake up, be brilliant. Yeah. We rockin' with all you like. Who keeps it real? We do. We parade. Yeah. Coffee in the cup, ideas in the air. Truth over noise, everybody pull a chair. Morning conversation, no scripts, no disguise. Different points of view, everybody analyze. Callings light the phone, live chat on fire. Building better thinkers, taking every thought higher. Facts before feelings, questions before pride. Strong enough to listen, strong enough to decide. It's the Brillionaire Breeders Club, growing every day. Learning ain't a weakness, it's a better kind of play. Hosted by Be Honest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Brillionaire live chat, where ideas matter, voices matter. Yeah, and brilliance is contagious. Yeah. Speak honestly. Yeah. Wake up. Think smarter. Think smarter. Yeah. Wake up. Speak honestly. Be brilliant. Be brilliant. Be brilliant. Be brilliant. Be brilliant. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. honestly. Wake up, be brilliant. Yeah. We rockin' with all you ladies. Who keeps it real? We do. We brilliant. Yeah. Coffee in the cup, ideas in the air. Truth over noise, everybody pull a chair. Morning conversation, no scripts, no disguise. Different points of view, everybody analyze. Callings light the phone, live chat on fire. Building better thinkers, taking every thought higher. Facts before feelings, questions before pride. Strong enough to listen, strong enough to decide. It's the Brillionaire Breeders Club, growing every day. Learning ain't a weakness, it's a better kind of play. Hosted by Be On It. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Brillionaire live chat, where ideas matter, voices matter. Yeah, and brilliance is contagious. Yeah. Speak honestly. Yeah. Wake up. Think smarter. Think smarter. Yeah. Wake up. Speak honestly. Be brilliant. Be brilliant. Be brilliant. Be brilliant. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Podcast?
Wake up, things matter. Wake up, speak honestly. Wake up, be brilliant. Yeah.
5, 4,
3, 2. Let's go.
What up, man? What up? Your boy Beans in the building. What's up, man? Y'all ain't got nothing for me?
Yo! Yo!
Yeah. Face ass. Oh my God, bro. My neck is on one today, yo. So if my energy ain't there, y'all gotta forgive me. It's been a long day. Y'all see that YouTube finally gave us what we was waiting on. And man, the work just doubled basically. Like I was telling my lady friend last night that I like almost, or now I'm trying to stop from saying forgot, right? But I just wasn't thinking about how much more work is done when you're monetized. It's more work. It's more watching videos. It's more downloads. It's more edits. It's more chopping up. It's more recording. It's more lives. It's more shorts. It's more. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm definitely about to have to get my little energy pills and all that type of stuff together. I got all that stuff in there. I just got to figure out what is what. You know, you have about so much stuff and then you forget what it's for. I got chlorella and all kind of other stuff in there. All these supplements and everything that I done bought, and now I don't know what half of that shit do. So I'm going to have to go through it one by one and be like, okay, this is this. What is this for, YouTube? Or not YouTube, but ChatGPT. Oh, that's for that? Okay, cool. Then mark it off. Okay, this for this. Like put them in the cabinet, like, okay, this is for energy, this is for your brains, you know, you got the ginkgo biloba, that's for your brain, like, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure out what all this stuff do. I done spent all these hundreds of dollars on, and I'm barely be touching any of it. Too busy drinking this shit. Too busy drinking this shit right here. Goddamn ginger ale. Don't judge me though. I'm planning on getting a whatchamacallit through them. I'm planning on getting what is it called? Sponsorship. I'm planning on getting a sponsorship through them. So don't judge me, shorty. Y'all know what I mean? Shout out to my man. I do not know how to pronounce that. That is crazy. Man, I consider myself a very good reader, okay? But I'm going to just say Hot. Shout out to my man, Hart, I hope. If that's a female, that'd be even better. But I'm pretty sure that's a guy. But shout out to my man, Hart, for becoming a member. Welcome to the Brillionaire Academy. And he became a Brillionaire sophomore. So salute to you. I got a couple of videos that I'm going to do. For members only. I'm about to start some of these videos is gonna be members only, and then they'll get released to the regular public. You are a lady? Oh, that just made my day. That just made my day. Listen, I'm a little bit different, right? The fact that you're a lady the reason why that feels so good is not because I'm a thought, right? But it's just because I have some very, I would say, I don't want to overstate it, but like blunt takes about women. So if you're a lady and you following me, you're a lady and you became a member, that means that you are listening to what I'm saying to understand and not to be mad. And so I absolutely love that. You know, people like Crystal Clear and all them who keep coming back around, that let me know they listening. Like she said on the show before, she hate when I'm right about women being prostitutes. But that's because she knows I'm not saying women are prostitutes because I want them to be. I'm saying it because that's what their behavior and their language suggests, you know. I'm hot as shit. I'm probably finna have to take this hoodie off. I don't know what. Now, the AC usually is blowing when I don't want it to be blowing, but now all of a sudden it ain't on. So, I don't know what that's about. But we got a good show. We got a good show scheduled for the congregation right after this. So if you're here with me now and you're watching now, you will not have to leave. You won't have to budge. You won't have to change your channel. You won't have to do anything. This stream is going to go right into the congregation show. And we have a special guest that we invited. Hopefully she shows up so we can have a conversation about one of her videos that she did about she was reacting to an Anton Daniels video where this lady was on there talking about the cisgender thing. And so I want to have that conversation, you know, hopefully. And, you know, like when it comes to guests, when we have guests on the show, right, my intentions is to be fair and civil and all of that, respectable and all of that with the guests because they're guests, you know. Y'all see how sometimes me and Sharon go at each other. I mean, it's not that I won't go at nobody, but I'm saying like sometimes y'all see how me and Mo get down sometimes. I don't want to do that with the guests, you know. But I am going to challenge people regardless. Like I am going to challenge your ideology. And if you can't stand on that shit and you won't admit that you can't stand on that shit, I am going to tell you what I think about that. I just am. Like, I'm not going to pretend for nobody, bro. I just can't do it. So, I'm sorry. I have tried. I really have tried. I've tried to pretend, but I just can't do it. So, like I said, we got a good show. The air just kicked in. I probably need to turn it down so it can stay on because I want to keep my hoodie on. I don't even want to have to try to figure out a shirt to put on or none of that. I said, I'm going to put my hoodie on every time it's time to do a show. Because I'm thinking about going back to the I Seen Your Little Podcast brand anyway. I'm thinking about going back to that, starting that back up, especially since I am now legitimately reacting to all these podcasts, which is so crazy. The I Seen Your Little Podcast name when I created it didn't have anything to do with reactions because I wasn't really doing reactions. Excuse me, not to the scope in which I'm doing them now. You know, we just had topics and talked about them, and every now and then might have played a video, but now I've really seen your podcast and I'm reacting to it. So, you know, now the name actually fits what I'm doing. So I definitely been thinking about going back to it because YouTube is on some bullshit, bro. Like, basically from what I'm gathering, I think they just informed me that I can't do stupid detention no more. And the reason why I say that is because the last stupid detention that I just did, they demonetized it. And it was like, oh yeah, we can't monetize stuff like that. I'm like what? I'm reacting to videos, but I'm not assuming that it's the cursing. And the reason why is because I thought I read before that they was taking all them tough parameters off of cussing, right? I mean, hell, I know HBO, the cable channels don't show advertisements basically, right? Like the HBOs, the Cinemax, they just promote their own stuff. But hell, the USAs and all them other channels that you got to pay for do, and they still advertise on those channels when it's all kind of, it's cussing, it's sensitive ass topics about abortion and self-deletions and all this other stuff. Right? This why when y'all hear people saying that delete, self-delete, pew pew, all this other stuff that you hear people say, you know, it's because of the fact that when you use those words, they really do like hold it against you. It's just it's crazy, man. So as much as I'm happy to have the monetization back, I'm also pressed because it's like, damn, I don't want to have to watch what I say. I don't want to have to BS my content. And if they would just allow my content to flow, allow people to see me, choose for themselves, promote me the way they do everybody else, to see if I can keep people's attention. And then if the people just support it, you know, I mean, I told you my goal for any show is $100, and that's because I'm usually planning on doing about 4 hours. And if I make $25 an hour, you know, that's more than what I'm gonna get going out into the world getting a job. So and I'm putting way more into this than I do for a job. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm making $25 an hour on this, which ain't number $50K a year, by the way, and then at that you would have to be working 40 hours, which I'm not doing, right? I might do 3 shows a week. That'll be $300 a week. That's $1,200 a month. None of y'all couldn't survive off of that. So I'm not trying to rape y'all pockets. You know what I'm saying? I just be wanting to be compensated for the effort that I'm doing so that I know I'm doing something right. It's motivation. That being said, use those links pinned to the top of the chat to support the show. Okay? Shout out to Witch Doctor. I'm surprised that he sent the super chat. I could have sworn the last time I saw him, he was doing the show talking shit about me, but or at least letting other people talk shit about me. But you got the YouTube super chat link. It is available. Super stickers available. But pinned to the top of the chat are the links to support me directly, right? Support me. Don't support me. Support the Brillionaires, right? I mean, I want YouTube to get their money, but bruh, hit Cash App, PayPal, okay? Zelle, all right? The Streamlabs super chat link, which also shows up on the channel. I'm just saying, like, I would appreciate those that you all continue to use those. If you want to send a super chat, by all means. If that's easier for you, by all means, you know. But for my day ones, y'all keep using them links, okay? Because YouTube is tripping. I don't even know if they raised the percentage that they take or not, but I just seen a video earlier from one of the biggest channels saying that he got demonetized. He does a lot of what some would probably consider controversial videos where it's not even him talking really. He always start off like, yo, I think y'all need to hear this. And then it's like somebody saying some shit basically about how the powers of the world are corrupt and how they doing people. And he get a lot of views, a lot of likes, a lot of comments on his videos. And he just dropped a video a few hours ago talking about how they demonetized him. So, you know, he said he believes it's because of his message, but I don't know, man. Who knows, bro? So anyway, I've been dropping the shorts. They programmed out. I got to program the ones for tomorrow because I realized I made an error. So I got to go back and do those. The ones for tomorrow, I got to put some new ones in there. I don't know how I made that error, but I got to go back and reschedule the ones for tomorrow. So I'll do that later on tonight. But like I said, man, we are here. Your boy is in the building.
Mr. Beans. Talk to him, son.
Hit the Cash App and support the show. Unless you broke.
Hey, yo, Mr. Baines, let me talk to him.
Support the show and make the chat glow with a super chat. On me.
On me.
Everybody break bread.
All right, y'all make sure y'all support the stream or else. Okay. All right. Make sure y'all support the stream, man. All right. So let's get into it. Okay. We got a little bit of time before the congregation is supposed to start, but I want to make sure we do what we're supposed to do with these videos. I knew it was one more thing that I forgot to do, which was this. It's going to be something else, too. As soon as I think about it, it's going to be something else that I'm supposed to do that I didn't do. Okay, so if that's up there, what did I do with the video? Is it this? No. Oh, I think I messed it up, bro. I think I messed it up. I did. I messed it up. That's just not my problem, looking ass nigga. Okay, let me see. What's this? Okay, this ain't nothing, so I'll use this one. My bad. I just messed it up real quickie. But around here, between Normandy and Weston.
All right, we're back now with this sentencing.
Yeah, I completely messed the joint up. All right, let's go. Boom. And then let's fix me real quick. Boom. All right. There we go. Come on, y'all. Give me a round of applause, man. Give me a round of applause. Okay, for getting it together. All right. Yo. There you go. That's the applause I was looking for. Bro, I'm going to tell y'all something. The sun be feeling good. I went to go get me some food a little while ago. The sun, like, on your skin feel good. The heat, though, and having to breathe that shit in and all of that, I'm like, bruh, they talking about, oh, we doing the theater in the park shit. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't sit out there, man. I'm sorry. Much as I kind of really wanted to, bro. I just not going to be able to do it. Can you do it? Not going to be able to do it. Straight up. All right, let's get into the videos, man.
All right, we're back now with this sentencing underway for a father who admitted to giving his son the assault rifle used to carry out a mass shooting at a Georgia high school. That father now facing more than 100 years in prison. This just days after his son was sentenced to life in prison. ABC's Armando Garcia has more on what happened in court today.
The father who gifted the assault rifle used by his son to carry out a mass shooting at a high school in 2024 back in court today to be sentenced.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
In March, a jury finding Colin Gray guilty of 27 counts, including second-degree murder and involuntary manslaughter, after his son Colt Gray killed 2 students and 2 teachers at Appalachia High School. The same judge who is sentencing Colin Gray sentenced Colt Gray just a few days ago to life in prison without parole after Colt pleaded guilty to more than 50 counts. During the father's trial, he told jurors he hoped giving the weapon to his son would help the two bond over hunting and target shooting.
He's a good kid. You know, he wasn't perfect, nor was I.
Prosecutors accusing the father of ignoring warning signs the son had an affinity for mass shooters, evidence showing the teenager kept a shrine dedicated to the shooter in the 2018 massacre at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. Families of the victims sharing emotional statements in court today.
The trauma the students and teachers faced by seeing my husband lay dead on the floor of the hallway because Colin could not be a responsible gun owner. He did not pull the trigger, but purchased and left a firearm accessible to a minor.
This case is part of a growing push to hold parents accountable for the actions of their children. Gray is now one of several parents convicted in connection to a school shooting. Armando Garcia, ABC News.
Okay, so here's the thing. You know, I had a conversation with my OG about this. And, bro, I don't agree with this. And I'm not saying that my mind can't be changed. I just don't think it will be, though. So it's one thing to say you purchased this kid a gun so that they could go do this. That's a whole nother thing. You know? But if you're not proving that, nah. Because here's the thing. What if I purchase my child or my son or my daughter a car, and then one day they just decide to drive that car through a crowd of people or drive that car into a restaurant or some shit? Because they mad, because they want to delete themselves. Then what? You gonna hold me responsible for buying them a car, which is a part of what parents do with their kids? So I'm just not really a fan of this. I know it's guns. I know people lost their lives, but nah. In my opinion, I think it's okay to hold these kids accountable for their own actions. Now, to some degree, I say to the parents that sometimes while they want to beat on their kids for shit that they taught them, you need to get your ass beat too. But I'm saying, like, this is completely different. You know, if you want to hold them accountable for how their child was reared and made it to a certain point, I might even be cool with that. But that accountability shouldn't be jail time. Jail shouldn't be the end all be all for every time somebody do something. That can't be it. You know? So I'm just not a fan of this whole thing. They just gonna use this to double back and do some other foul shit to black parents. Y'all don't want to see it coming now. You looking, you like all these white kids shooting up the school. Yeah, get their parents too. And then soon as they start talking about holding the parents accountable for the teen takeovers, everybody was crying. No, we shouldn't be held accountable. And then you can't have it both ways. You gotta make your mind up. You gotta make your mind up. You either want the parents to be held accountable or you don't. I want parents to hold themselves accountable when it comes to raising their kids. Stop ignoring the signs of this and that. Blah, blah, skip it, woo, woo. Stop just allowing TV and video games and social media to raise your kids. Stop running out here with all this goofy, I'm independent, strong, don't need no man, all that dumb shit that impedes the rearing of healthy kids. Stop that, because the man is already against you. Society and the way it's set up is already set up against you. So you making decisions that help society ruin your family and your kids and everything, yeah, you probably need to be held accountable. But the society or the people and the system in place to cause all of this definitely shouldn't be the system holding you accountable for it. So I ain't no fan of this dumb shit. And I think they need to get the hell on with that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what we got here. Okay. So we got 2 videos of people talking about the Kendra Scott situation. So we'll jump in.
Update on the Kendra Scott case. The 36-year-old woman who shot a 20-year-old man she found hiding under her daughter's bed. So she appeared in court on Monday, July 20th. She was charged with first-degree murder and employment of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony. Her bond is set at $100,000, and she's due back in court August 3rd. So let's talk about the daughter really quick. I've seen a lot of interesting takes regarding her. Let's start with all the people calling her fast. So besides the fact that I think it's inappropriate to call her that doesn't take responsibility off of the man. It don't matter how fast you think she is. As a 20-year-old man, he's supposed to know better. A lot of people calling her fast. fast and hot in the ass. That shit is crazy. And people are saying she lied about her age. So first of all, that hasn't been verified. We don't know for sure if she lied about her age. But even if she did, that doesn't take responsibility off Rodarius Morton. He's supposed to know better. You mean to tell me a 20-year-old man, I'm assuming he graduated high school, a high school graduate can't tell if a girl is in middle school or not? Because 13 is around 7th or 8th grade. A 20-year-old doesn't know if he's messing with an 8th grader? He's not innocent. That's why I completely understand people that feel like Kendra Scott ain't do nothing wrong by taking his life. But I don't see it ending well for her because she shot him as he was leaving. So I think she gonna get time, but the question is how much?
All right. Yo, I'm starting to consider that I might exaggerate my judgment sometimes of people, based on, you know, the way that they think. And podcast. Nah, I think I'm gonna stick with it for this one. Like I was trying to really consider like dialing it back a little bit. I don't think I can though. Shout out to Man Made Media TV for the super chat. Hold on.
Super chat. Super chat. Oh.
He said, "Isn't that your old co-host?" Who? No, who you talking about? No, sir. And I ain't saying it like this nigga, like he ain't worth being a co-host. Well, nah. He ain't worth being my co-host. Like, truth be told, bruh, when I first heard, the chick, no. She do kind of remind you of Shanika. I see why you saying that though. But nah. But bruh. I cannot stand slow people. I'm sorry. I can't, bro. Slow people irritate my soul, bro. I try not to go off. I try not to be disrespectful as much as I can. The people who've been rocking with me for a long time know I used to try. And I still try. It just I don't try as hard as I used to. That's why I created the stupid attention, because I needed a vessel to be able to just let it all hang out. You know what I'm saying? Because all the rest of the time I'm really trying to be like this, you know, content creator friendly guy. But it's like, no. When you get on the internet like this, right? And you act like you can't separate the girl from the boy from the mama. You act like a conversation can't be had simply about the girl, simply about the boy, simply about the mama. It makes me want to call you names. Like it makes me want to talk about you. This is not hard. It was a post that I saw on Facebook earlier. I don't know, because Facebook be tripping sometimes. They don't let me go back to stuff. Like I be trying to find stuff that I looked at or whatever. They don't even be trying to let me find stuff. Because I wanted to show y'all, bro, this post, but it ain't. No, it ain't this one. What was that girl name, man? Maybe, you know what? Maybe I can do it this way. Because this is why it's so important. And the reason, hold on, activity log, right? Okay. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Right, okay. So she said, just because you're a woman, I'm going to stick up for all men, even the ones that deserve life. I refuse to defend a woman, right? Now, this is the meme. On the post, she said, it's the fact that y'all come on my post defending PDFs all because I'm a woman. I don't care what the man did. If a woman is talking about it, a bunch of men will defend it. It's insane. Hashtag accountability. It never ceases to amaze me anytime a woman has the audacity to address accountability in any form. Again, to me, it's insulting. It's disrespectful for a woman to ever talk about accountability when you come from the demographic that avoids it at all costs, right? But here's what she's trying to argue, that people are defending PDFs all because they're acknowledging what the girl did. All because they're acknowledging that the mama shot the boy in the back of the head while he was leaving. That's what she's calling defending the PDFs. So I wrote, nope. It's the fact that you obviously believe anyone with a vagina, no matter their age, aren't accountable for their choices and actions. And that's the point. If we having a conversation about this case and we're like, man, what happened? Oh man, this mama, this 36, I think she was 36. If I'm wrong, don't crucify me for it. This 36-year-old mama shot this 20-year-old boy in the back of her head because he was in her house with her 13-year-old daughter. What? So what, he was taking it or something? Like, no, apparently they was messing around. The mama had told the girl to not have no boys in her house. So apparently she probably had done it before, but she invited him over anyway, like 1 o'clock in the morning. What? So the girl invited the boy over at 1 o'clock in the morning to the house that she lived in with her mama, who told her not to have no boys over? And when you say that, right, everybody wants to go, but what about what you mean, but what about? Ain't no but what about. Let's have that conversation first. There is no but what abouts. What, you want to jump to the thing that everybody finna agree to? No 20-year-old should be messing with a 13-year-old. Congratulations. Oh my God, if you hadn't have said it, none of us would have known. Thank you so much. Now, what you gonna do about the 13-year-olds? How about that part? What are you gonna do about that? Right? Because it's a whole TV show dedicated to older men who deal with young men, or deal with young girls. Where's the TV show at about these young girls who want to deal with and go after and be looking for and dealing with the older men? Where's the show at for that? You got To Catch a Predator, right? Where's the To Catch a Thought? They need to come out with a TV show, Stop My Daughter from Being a Hoe. Where's that show at? Right? So when this fool get up here and say he don't like the fact that they calling her fast is the problem. Not hoe, not thought, not bitch, not cocksucker, not tramp, skeezer. Fast. He have a problem with fast. Hold on.
It's amazing how some of y'all can read something and not comprehend what a motherfucker is saying, but you'll get on here and think you finna talk shit to me. Ho, you shut your bitch ass up with your thick neck ass. If you could actually read, you will understand what the fuck I'm saying. In the eyes of the law, the mother was wrong. No matter how y'all try to be vigilantes around the shit, the child shouldn't have lied. The nigga shouldn't have been in his horny where he's fucking the child. He should have been in jail, not dead, because now because he's dead, the mother is in jail without her child. The mother loses. The child loses. I don't give a fuck about the predator. I'm talking about the fact that this mother has to be in jail because she made a decision to kill someone, which I know she's regretting. But regardless of what y'all are trying to say, if a person gets shot in the back of the head, that's not protection, nor is it self-defense.
I mean, that's how simple the conversation could be. I mean, assuming you're not stupid, right? I'm sorry, YouTube. Did I say that? Right? Assuming you're not slow. It could really be that simple. Well, this is what she went wrong. This is what he went wrong. This is what the mama went wrong. It could be that simple. Man, what does accountability look like for all of those people in that situation? But no, because you all, in particular black women, but also black men, have been programmed to value the death of black men, right? You value it. You see them as your enemy, right? Can't say that you don't, because we all know if the situation was reversed, all I have to do is go find something similar to. This is why I hate when people don't want to be honest. It's too many stories out here. We can go find something. So before niggas want to start lying, right? Just accept it that if the situation was reversed, if this was a father who caught a 20-year-old woman in the under his 13-year-old son's bed and he smoked her ass on the way out, none of y'all would like it. Everybody would be saying, but he didn't have to shoot her. She was on her way out the house. He didn't have to take her life. And why did the little boy let her in? Y'all would be saying the same shit. But let me show you how prevalent feminism is. This is how prevalent feminism is. Now, you heard her say that. Now, watch how she throw the whole video away with this.
So, in the eyes of the law, she's going to jail. At no point am I sitting here protecting the fucking predator. Y'all got me so motherfucking fucked up because y'all motherfuckers don't know how to read. Y'all just want to respond. And then for the dumbass, bitch-ass niggas and hoes that's on my motherfucking page talking about, well, she hiding the ass. She fasting the ass. She doing this. She knew what she was doing. She's a fucking child.
See what I mean? She just threw it all away. That's how prevalent feminism is. From the very first statement that she made, right? Let's go back to it because I want you to see it.
13 years old doesn't mean grown. It's amazing how some of y'all can read something and not comprehend what a motherfucker is saying, but you'll get on here and think you finna talk shit to me. Ho, you shut your bitch ass up with your thick neck ass. If you could actually read, you will understand what the fuck I'm saying. In the eyes of the law, the mother was wrong. No matter how y'all try to be vigilantes around the shit, the child shouldn't have lied. The nigga shouldn't have been in his horny where he's fucking the child. He should have been in jail, not dead, because now because he's dead, the mother is in jail without her child. The mother loses. The child loses. I don't give a fuck about the predator.
So when you first started talking, the child shouldn't have lied. Right? But then
motherfuckers don't know how to read. Y'all just want to
kicks in.
And then for the dumbass, bitch-ass niggas and hoes that's on my motherfucking page talking about, well, she hiding the ass. She fasting the ass. She doing this. She knew what she was doing. She's a fucking child. 13 years old doesn't mean grown. Your motherfucking frontal lobe ain't even fucking fully developed. What is y'all?
And now we go right back to the frontal lobe thing, right? At 20, your frontal lobe ain't fully developed.
Damn!
These arguments just don't hold up. And people hate the fact that I just stand on the truth. They hate the fact that they can't argue against me because I just stand on the truth. Like earlier when Uncle Tom tried to accuse me of spreading false information on my post, but I didn't. Wasn't a single thing in that post false. And he couldn't stand on it. Right? So that people just hate the truth. I'm not like, I've heard folks say that before, and I've said it before, but not, I don't think I meant it as much as I mean it right now in this moment. So Thursday, July 30th, 6:01 p.m., people hate the truth, bro. I'm talking about hate it. Yeah. Because the truth goes against their beliefs and their narratives. So, but this lady was doing fine. And then the feminism kicked in and then went right back to the, oh yeah, but the little girl ain't accountable for nothing. Fuck you. Fuck you, lady. Like, for real. Like, I don't know what to tell you. This gotta stop. Y'all have to stop this thing where y'all believe that women, females, anybody with a vagina is never accountable for nothing. I'm not trying to hear this every single time y'all do something stupid. It was some man's fault. No. No. I got a feeling this lady gonna get off, bro. I got a feeling she either gonna get off or she gonna get a smack on the wrist, bro. I just got a feeling, man. I could be wrong, but I just got a feeling, bro. I just got a feeling, bro. And when it happens, it's gonna prove one thing for sure. All the other stuff, I think we already have enough evidence for it. But it's gonna prove one thing for sure. When this lady get off for killing that boy, it's gonna prove that black men are some bitch ass niggas. Damn! I swear to God. Because we not gonna do nothing about it. Everybody gonna stand on this whole thing that, well, yeah, he was in there dealing with a third. It's like, and so what? What's more? Let me ask you something. I really want to know. I'm gonna stay right here until somebody in the chat responds to this. What's worse? A grown man sleeping with a willing minor or a person owning a slave? An unwilling slave, somebody who don't want to be there. Which one is worse? Put 1 if it's a slave, 2 if it's the minor. One if it's a slave, 2 if it's a minor. Which one is worse? See, we have the capability to be rational. We have the capability to be rational, right? Sometimes people just choose not to. But your answers in the chat prove that, yeah, people have the capability to be rational, right? So now watch this. Which one is worse? A grown man sleeping with a willing minor or women not being held accountable for shit they do? Women being treated like children. Women with all this equality shit that they be talking about, not getting the same time in sentencing as men for the same crimes. Let's see how rational you can be now. Put a 1 in the chat if you think women not having to have any accountability is worse. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's the minor. It's okay, because I know y'all want to say 2. You might as well go and put the tools in there because I know you want to. Because as rational as you thought you could be when it was slavery in a minor, now it's going to be different, I bet you. Right? And it's going to prove how you think. Some fucking 13-year-old girl who's choosing to have sex, whether she having sex with a 13-year-old, a 30-year-old, or a 300-year-old, ain't nowhere nearby worse than an entire demographic of people being told, yeah, you can do whatever you want to. You can get away with all the shit that men can't get away with. Don't want to take care of your kid? Delete it. Don't want to take care of your kid? Take it to the fire station. Take it to the hospital. Don't want to take care of your kid? Let the grandmama raise it. Put it in the foster care system. Sell it even. Think I'm lying? Google child brokers. So what I'm saying is, flip that. Hey, you a man. Don't want to take care of that kid? Piece of shit. Deadbeat ass nigga. Why did you lay down and have sex? You knew what would happen if you had sex. You knew what a baby could come from it. So why'd you do it? You ain't shit. Deadbeat. But then y'all wonder why the men seemingly hate women. You think it's because they get rejected. Nigga don't expect to get every girl he talked to. No, everybody hates people who can't be held accountable. Black people hate white people. Why? Because seemingly the motherfuckers couldn't be held accountable for a long time. Black people hate police officers. Why? Because seemingly the motherfuckers couldn't get held accountable for a long time. A lot of people hate politicians. Why? Because seemingly the motherfuckers can't get held accountable for shit. Do you know how many people in this country loathe judges? Because seemingly the motherfuckers can't get held accountable for shit. People don't like bullies. People don't like being told you did what? Punishment, consequences. And then watch somebody else do the same shit, similar shit, even worse shit. No consequences. You do something, what the hell is your problem? They do something, what happened to them? Oh, they must be struggling. Well, what are they feeling like? Well, what did they go through as a child? No accountability for women dehumanizes men. Hold on. Damn! No accountability for women dehumanizes men. I had an argument with my lady friend last night. It didn't last real long because I don't even want to argue like that no more. But it was so weird to me because I was trying to talk to her about quitting her job, or at least going into something remote, right? So that she could start focusing more on her health. Because she's starting to be in a lot of pain for different reasons. Knees and back and neck and all this other shit. And because I'm a person who genuinely cares about the people in my life, it's bothering me seeing it. The same way it was bothering me seeing my mama going through her fight. The same way it was bothering me seeing my little brother have to come back from not being able to walk or talk at all after he had his car accident. I can't take seeing the people that I love in pain. You might be wondering, how the fuck did y'all end up in an argument? Just because you was trying to talk to her about switching positions so that she could find the time, buy back the time to take care of her own body. And it's because she don't love me the way I love her. That's just the truth. I've been figured that out a long time ago. In every relationship, usually, somebody loves the one other person more than the other one. Somebody isn't willing to lose the one person more than the other one is probably willing to let go. Usually it's somebody holding that relationship together, and that person just so happens to be me. I'm not a big fan of change unless it comes with new money, right? But we ended up in an argument. Everything I can't do that, and I ain't gonna be able to do that, and we ain't gonna do that. Then it turned into what she ain't gonna do to you ain't even gonna do this, and you ain't even gonna do that. You trying to make it seem like I ain't gonna do nothing just because I ain't perfect. You said you was gonna do the cleanse. I didn't do the 7-day, but I started taking the oil of oregano's. I did change up my habits. I haven't ordered my regulars from the grocery store in weeks. I usually got the same stuff. My Salisbury steaks, my mashed potatoes, my pizzas, and all. I ain't ordered none of that. The only thing I've been eating from the grocery stores for the last few weeks is fruit. Watermelon, grapes, pineapples, strawberries, kiwis. But she want to talk to me like I ain't made no changes. Like I ain't did nothing. All because I'm trying to say, you not alone. You don't have to do it alone. You could go and work less time. You could take a 20-hour-a-week remote job to buy back some time so you can focus on your health. They telling you your blood pressure is up. Cool. Fuck they medicine, especially if that medicine is having side effects that's bothering you. Here's the thing. What is you doing that's causing your blood pressure to go up? Let's eliminate that shit for a minute. Let's give your body a break from that. Let's do a detox. Hell, I don't want to do a detox alone. But if you here, we could do it together. Let's take 30 days and get it done. But I had to get all this shit talking back to me. Negative ass, ain't gonna happen ass bullshit. So it's like, okay, I get it. You want our relationship to stay on some sexual shit. That's fine with me. You want to keep fucking and sucking and that's all we gonna be? Cool. I learned my lesson. I'm done trying to take us to another level because you obviously don't want that. Did I get any account? You take a wild guess. Do you think she took any accountability for the negativity that she brought into the conversation? No. And that shit had me disgusted for a little while, pretending like it wasn't bothering me, like I was letting it go, laughing it off. But it's just like, I don't fucking want that. I don't want no dumbass bitch. I don't want no goofy ass dumb motherfucker who I can't have a conversation with and you can't realize that you doing some silly shit inside the conversation. You ruin, like even right now, I'm thinking about the fact that if she's watching this, she gonna be more offended than she is gonna be ashamed. She's not gonna feel ashamed like, damn, I was acting like that. Like, damn, no. She's gonna be offended like, oh, you talking about me on the live, but you did it to me. But see, if I say you did it to me, now I'm a victim, and I can't be that because I'm a man, I have a penis, right? But damn, ain't that sexual discrimination? Ain't that bias that I can't feel a way or I couldn't be a victim because I'm a man? You see what I mean? This is how you end up with a fucking incel culture. Y'all want to just keep pretending like it's because these niggas getting rejected. Men have been getting rejected for thousands of fucking years. That ain't got shit to do with them hating women. We hate them because you have been empowered to be unaccountable. And then we watch you do the very shit that we want from you with your sons and at your fucking job. You could talk nice up there, be respectful up there. But then when you with your man, you feel like you could talk any kind of way you want to, and it don't matter. I was trying to get something fixed on my car, been asking her for several days to talk to her mechanic friend and let him know I'm trying to get in touch with him. So that way when I reach out to him, it won't feel odd because the last time I reached out to him, the nigga didn't respond. She ain't did it yet. But I guarantee you if it was her son's car, she'd have been did that shit. She'd have did that shit from the moment that she would have did it as soon as he said it. She wouldn't have waited. She would have drove all the way to that nigga house and knocked on his door to make sure he was going to check on her motherfucking son car. Because she treat them niggas like they her husband. This what we live with as men in our community. And the only thing a motherfucker going to say is, because she don't really like you. What the fuck that got to do with me, dumbass? All the motherfuckers gonna say is, oh, because she masculine. What the fuck that got to do with me? Like, what does that have to do with me? Why are women out here fucking and sucking on men they don't like? Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not an incel. And I don't want to hate women. But the more I see them get away with being unaccountable, I feel it, bro. I feel it. Dealing with a woman who can't say the words, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm talking about in real time. You shouldn't need a day. You shouldn't need a week. You shouldn't need 3 months. It shouldn't take you 6 months. You should be able to do that shit in 3 minutes. Like I tell my kids, 30 seconds or 3 minutes. That's how much time you invest in some bullshit that you mad about. Because 9 times out of 10, if it take you longer than 3 minutes, you can't do nothing about it anyway. That's how long it should take. 30 seconds or 3 minutes for you to say, I see that, my bad. But we can't get that because we got to buy that. We got to purchase every single thing that's good from our women. This is why I was asking Uncle T and them on the channel, on his channel the other day. I said, bro, do you think that if a woman, like say it's something she was into, and I don't know, like let's say she was into some kind of play. She was into plays. And then one of her favorite plays was playing, you know, hour and a half, 2 hours out in another town. And she would like to go see that play. But the problem is she don't want to go alone. And if she go with you, she gonna have to pay for it. Do you think that the average woman will have a problem with planning that trip and doing it because they got to pay for it? Because it's like it was something other than a play, but it was something that I found out. I'm like, you know that exists. You know that exists right there. And it never even just crossed your mind like, hey, you want to take this ride with me? I want to go out here. I want to do this real quick. We can go do it together. But at the end of the day, you know, you can't just at any given moment just come to me and say, hey, I need you to pay for this $400-500 trip because I don't got it and I ain't going to do it. If I had it, I would. You know what I'm saying? But I don't got it. So because you would have to pay for it, you don't plan the trip? And it was a video I was watching where the dude was like, the newscaster was breaking it down to the lady where she was saying, like, we got to date down. He's like, damn, you call it dating down? Like, you did all this fighting and shit to become equal. You wanted to be able to get the bag. And now that you got the bag, for some reason, you still don't think your money should go towards these things. Your money should be used the same way as a man's money. You shouldn't have the same responsibility with your, it's like insane. But you would pay some bills. One of the other things I was telling my lady friend last night, like, you working to pay bills. Like, we have an opportunity to do some different shit. We could legitimately just right now say we want to go somewhere else and go. We picked up and came down here. and been here for 10 years this year. Last month was our 10-year anniversary being in Kentucky. I think maybe next month, either this month or next month, it's her 10-year anniversary being in the hospital. And I'm like, but for what though? You getting up and you going to work every single day, working all these goddamn hours for what? And seemingly the only thing you get out of it is your intoxicants. You're not flying all over the world. You're not taking a whole bunch of trips to Dubai, Jamaica, and all this other shit. You working and paying bills. And for some reason, getting tires fixed every fucking month. I never seen nobody have as many tire issues as my lady friend. No matter what the car is. That's where all your money goes. So you working to pay bills. Instead of working to be able to just take care of yourself and fund the things that you need to fund, right? For yourself, for your health, things like that. Try to build something else. Right? I ain't saying don't work at all. You ain't won't have no money. I'm saying get something remote so you can work from wherever you at. If we want to get up in the morning and go for walks, you can have a tablet that you can work from and a phone and a tablet that you can work from. If we want to slide to the gym, you can have a tablet and a phone that you can work from while you on the treadmill, while you on the elliptical, whatever you're doing. Right? If we want to take a flight somewhere, if I ever get over flight anxiety, we can work on the computer on the plane. You can work on the computer at the hotel, wherever we at. You can move around and get things done at the same time. Buy your time back instead of spending your whole life in somebody else's fucking brick and mortar for another 20
Crystal
years.
Clear donated $10. Happy anniversary.
Shout out to Crystal for coming through with the super chat on the $10 side of the game.
Super chat! Super chat! Oh!
Talking about some happy anniversary. Yeah. But you see what I'm saying? Like, going to punch a clock in somebody else's brick and mortar, spending all your time, then you got to try to fit in 20 hours of overtime every week just to make it make sense. When you could do something else. It's people who don't have the choice. They ain't got no choice, but you got one. But you letting feminism and ego and misandry and your son husbands and everything else prevent it. Because I ain't perfect. But you are, though, because you got a vagina, right? It's just insane, bro. Honestly. When you have to watch people you love make these horrible ass choices. I know I did it to my mama, but she kind of raised me that way. Like, that's crazy. Don't fucking wait. I used to be on my mama ass about every holiday. Bro, think about this shit. We cooking greens, string beans, pinto beans, cornbread, macaroni, ribs, rib tips, burgers, Polishes, sausages, hot links, corn on the cob, macaroni and cheese. All that shit just be one holiday. And people will come over and pile a plate up with a whole bunch of shit, eat it all, then go back and get another one. Then wrap up plates to take plates home. Oh, I forgot about the fish. I was really never into the soul food like that myself. But I did go hard with the meats though. The burgers, the Polishes, of course when you was a kid, the hot dogs. But as I got older though, the burgers, the Polishes, the hot links, I'm all in. The macaroni, I'm all in. The baked macaroni, not that stovetop shit. I'm all in really, like that kind of shit. That's kind of like where it stopped for me. All that other shit. Greens, I forgot about the greens and all that. I don't eat all this shit. But what I'm saying though is that you got to, you wait till you 60 and they tell you, oh, you diagnosed with this, and then you stop eating it. I know I ain't supposed to be eating a lot of the shit that I'm eating now. But damn, my thing is I don't got nobody to do it with me. And whenever I say that, it sound weak, and then because people will be like, yo, why do you need somebody else to do it with you? Why the fuck do people have personal trainers? Tell me that. Why do people have personal trainers? Because they can't do it by themselves. Like sometimes, bro, some stuff, you just need somebody to stand in the gap with you, bro. You need somebody to walk that walk with you. You know? Why do people have tutors? Why do old folks have old folks' homes? Why is there something called nepotism? Right? Like, come on, man. It's a lot of situations where people need people to kind of walk with them, bro. To stand in the gap with them so that to help them get things done. It just be like that sometimes, bro. I didn't even mean to go on the rant that I just went on. I don't even know how I got here. I think something was bothering me and something in the video triggered it, and then I just got it all off my chest. So it is what it is. I guess I'll be alone for the next 6 months. Because that's the game people like to play. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into these videos because man, something is going on, bro. It keeps saying chat disconnected. Like, I'm not understanding this. Why is the chat disconnected? Like, is this YouTube trying to trigger me or something? Like, what is going on? Anyway, let's get into these videos because we went so long on that video than I wanted to. Now we kind of pressed for time. So it's time to get into the main videos.
Mr. Beans. Talk to him, son.
Hit the Cash App and support the show.
Man,
unless you broke.
Hey, yo,
I can't
Mr.
remember the last
Baines,
time
let
I
me
saw
talk
Cash
to him.
App.
Support the show and make the chat glow with a super chat. On me.
On me. On me.
Everybody break bread.
Yeah, let me post the Cash App link, man. All right. So let me see. Okay, so yeah, I'll just do it in this one particular order.
It's hard to keep or to find like secure dudes because of what you do for a living.
Let's jump into the Jenise Hart video real quick. We'll go to that one first.
Do you find that it's hard to keep or to find like secure dudes because of what you do for a living?
In a relationship?
Yeah.
A lot of people want to be in a relationship with me. It's not that. I think that's a common misconception. Like hoes can't find, or like porn stars can't find love. A lot of people want to be in a relationship with me. Maybe for most of them for the wrong reasons, but it's not that hard. No.
Do you change anything about your lifestyle when you're in a relationship?
The only thing that changes is that you become the nigga on camera. Like, what are we doing?
Oh, so when you're in a relationship, you say you only make content with that boyfriend?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, for sure.
And still pay her man. You know, some niggas still
So
pay.
love
Well,
can't,
not really much
so
change.
love wouldn't be on the table in the event that the guy wanted no parts of that side of your life.
It's like, what are we doing? If I'm making money, like, what are we doing?
That makes sense.
I know they're going to. It might sound like too much of a serious question, but do you think there's going to be a world where you can be respected as a comedian while you're still doing this?
I've already been respected.
No, I'm saying
as a
get to the
comedian.
heights that like real heights of being a comedian.
I think that it's hard to navigate. I feel like, especially as a black woman, and I'm doing coming from prostitution or coming from whatever they want to call it, it is hard because people don't feel like they should give me a chance. It's like, and then if you look at all of these up high companies that are going to sponsor you, they don't
want to be attached to that.
Yeah, they don't want to be attached to anything sexual.
The thing that trips me out about this is that listening to her talk on multiple platforms, she makes it seem like she just doing big numbers on the comedy side. And I may have seen 1 or 2 videos where she called herself being funny. And I can't remember them, so they probably wasn't that funny. And I think really, I'm only remembering one when she was kind of laying in the bed and she had some on to where you could see her the massiveness of her cleavage. And she was saying something that had something to do with sex, though. So even your comedy was about sex. Like, I don't know, man. I don't understand this money out here nowadays. I don't know how these people are winning so hard with the social media thing. And it's probably because I don't see it like everybody else. Sometimes I discover channels and they already doing numbers, so it ain't like they need it ain't like they need to be visible to me for them to be successful. But I just don't see it. It's like so many videos of her floating around on the adult side of the game. How you ever gonna be able to live that part down? It's not like Kim Kardashian, you had a video and then you got fame from it. This is just like, no, you are one of the premier head givers or throat babies or whatever y'all want to call it on the internet. Like, who you gonna get sponsored by? Walmart? You know what I'm saying? Like, Target, Nordstrom's, like, I don't know. Netflix might do something.
Like I've had brand deals or people come into my DM like, hey, we want you to be a brand ambassador of our clothing company, but you can't be doing porn because we represent children. Well, fuck y'all. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna still be me. Like, I'm not gonna let go of what I've built, because it's not just some OnlyFans. I have LLC. Yeah. I have Black Beauty, Entertainment Corporation. This is not just some small shit. I make a lot of money.
So there's no situation or anything that could present themselves to you right now where you would say, you know what, I'm ready to make that leap to remove myself.
I'm trying to make the transition, but
Yo,
if
my
no
nigga's
one's gonna
get
help
you
me,
out the game, yo. Do you
I'm trying to make the transition, but if no one
don't gotta do this no more.
That sound like double talk. How you gonna say you trying to make the transition, but then you have people come? You just said you had people come and say to you, "Hey, we can offer you this, but you got to leave the other part alone." So, are you really trying to make the transition, or is it that you just want it all to be handed to you? So you want somebody to come and just hand you the 7-figure deal to make you stop doing the other thing? But you already said you're making a lot of money, so yeah, they're gonna. I don't know, bro. I don't think you like at this point. Look, right now you got older women who were in the adult industry in the 90s and early 2000s coming back and doing content again. Caramel done came back. Cherokee done came back. You got a few chicks who stopped for a minute and then came back because they're not going to be able to see And I don't want to call it, because if I say it's an easy stream of income, then they'll be offended, right? But it kind of is. You're not going to see an easier stream of income than you just doing this thing that comes natural. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this I don't know, that's kind of double talk.
It is. I wouldn't rely on somebody like that.
I can save you. Stop playing.
I got kids, man. I wouldn't rely on somebody like that. Like I have to make sure that I'm good on my end. But I'm trying to make the transition out of porn. But it's just like if nobody's gonna help me, I have to do it myself.
And I feel like Jenise, with Imani, when you say like the full heights of comedy or whatever, that shit don't look like how it looked back in the day. It is totally possible for you to build. Dr. Phil, please, what are we doing? God damn.
No,
I mean,
no.
We got it. I mean,
It's a bummer, bro. She said she got me like, I'm gonna listen too. Like, come on, bro. Like, please, Imani.
No, it's a lot of.
Fuck the trauma, bro. We making millions.
A lot of black girls watching.
Listen,
I have a question.
But it does change the way that a lot of things go. Like I don't like being promiscuous. There's like I said, as I get older, it's not as fun when you realize like, damn, I'm making money off my trauma. Like,
yeah, and can.
I mean, a lot of people are, even actors, even real actors do. Talk about when they have to do certain scenes when they have to cry and all of that, and how they pull from things that they've been through in their real life. How about rappers and artists, right? I heard a song the other day, they swear up and down this is a real Eminem song. And he was talking about being molested by his stepdad. If you've ever heard that Eminem song, and you can confirm, because I didn't look it up, but you can confirm that that's a real Eminem song. If you know the song I'm talking about, put a 1 in the chat. And I don't know why I can't see the chat, but do it anyway. On my end, it's saying the chat is disconnected for some reason, but I know it's not. But, I mean, rappers talk about the trauma and stuff that they've been through. Artists paint from trauma. Like, you know what I'm saying? So making money off your trauma is not a new feat. It's not something new. It was a comment from a minute ago that I wanted to address. Crystal said, but honestly, working from home doesn't mean I'm free to treadmill, walk, or grocery shop. I'm still stuck at my desk for analysis and conference calls, and I need my job. Well, if you're saying that being outside can present a lot of background noise for the phone calls, I mean, I could dig it if that's what you got to do. But I'm just saying, like, you're not going to convince me unless you just got that kind of job where you some sort of customer service representative that the whole time while you at work at home, you're on the phone. Like you could never go nowhere. I mean, listen, it was blowing my mind. I kind of been talking to her about this for years, as a matter of fact, because it was blowing my mind. In the early days of Fight Club, when we would look up, right? You know, Fight Club used to be like 12 hours straight. So it would start at 10 p.m. and go to 10 o'clock the next morning. So we look up, it's 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It's people on the panel and they outside and they at home and they on their computers and this and that. And we start being like, man, why you ain't at work? Like I remember one of the first people I found that out about was, what's the chick name who used to be on Anton's show? Who obviously found a man now, so she ain't there no more. Q. Island Girl Q. So I'm like, Q, why your ass ain't at work? She like, I am at work. Like, what you talking about? You been over here with us all night. She like, yeah, but I work from home and I work from my computer. Then she got up, went to a cafe, you know what I'm saying, get her a little latte and all that other shit, sitting there chilling and shit, be on her tablet or whatever with her little portable keyboard, and then could, you know, tap right back in with us, unmute herself and say something. If she wanted to say something, respond to something you heard. Like, I was so jealous. You know what I'm saying? Looking out like, man, bro, I want that. That's what I want. I want to be able to do that. Right? Because at the time, I was still going to a brick and mortar myself, but I worked second shift. I'm like, man, I want that. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to work and be on here at the same time, do my thing. And, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, that sucks for you if you can't go get on the treadmill and take your tablet with you and all that. You can't go grocery shopping. You can't have your earbuds in and get some things done. Like, I hate that it's like that for you. I hope that you get that together. I'm just saying. And because of the industry that my lady friend is in, I don't think it would be that difficult. I mean, it's stuff that she do sitting at her desk all day when she at the job. You know, so I just think it's some things that you can do to get there. TK said, bro, she lying. Yeah, I know she lying. That nigga ain't, bro. I could have sworn not too long ago I heard her say that she wasn't even gonna do adult content no more because she was seeing so much success with the comedy. But I just can't believe that it can compare, especially because her name is ringing in the adult industry. It's ringing. Now we got to stop pretending like she look like, you know, some like people always trying to make it seem like, oh, she's so like, no, she not that. Don't do that. But, you know, at the same time, she do what she do. Her videos is special. And as long as that thing is driving that kind of income, she done figured out how to monetize it. As much stealing, I mean, I ain't paid for nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? And I can count, well, I ain't gonna say that because there's a lot of videos that I was like, man, I know that video fired, but if somebody else don't drop it, I'll never see it, right? But yeah, I think she was bullshitting too, TK.
You ever really heal from the trauma while actively doing something that
I'm not actively doing. I mean, I haven't made a video in and it's been like 15 months.
It's been a while.
Like I want to get back into it, but it's really hard.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Are you retired?
I'm not retired, but it's like I took a long break.
You on pause? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jenise, do you watch porn? And if you do, what do you watch?
I don't have to watch porn. My imagination is crazy, but like if I do watch porn, I don't watch sex at all.
What's that? Like you wait, just once the pizza comes, you just turn it off.
I don't watch no videos that like involve any type of sex. Like I watch touching or like sometimes I watch blowjobs, but I watch more like touching. That's it. Like groping videos and stuff like that.
You niggas is weird. You ASMR ass niggas is weird as hell, bro. Hold on. Bro, you niggas is weird, man. Like I'm not spending all my time watching somebody else tut. Like, no, I'm cool.
Kids?
Man.
Do I have kids? Yeah, I have 2 children. 2 girls. 13 and 3.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
You look young as shit.
I appreciate that.
See, here they go with the bullshit. Like she don't look 32. Like she look like she could be 32, bro. Stop.
Black.
That is true.
Black. When do you anticipate, or if ever, having to have a conversation with your oldest about?
My oldest daughter knows what I do. She grew up with me. So I had her when I was 19. Right. So when I had her, I was prostituting. Like right after I had her, I started getting really deep into prostituting. I was prostituting before that, but you know, and it was just like she's seen a lot of things. So it's like you don't let children see things and don't give them explanations. You have to explain shit to them because they'll just carry that like, oh, this was normal. It's not normal. So she does know. She knows.
Do you have any fear of some of that being passed down to her?
I don't think no. I think that a lot of women get into the field that I'm in because maybe they were molested or like because they're in poverty. Nobody that's extremely rich or has opportunities of, you know, my parents can pay for me to go to school to be a doctor or a lawyer. They're not getting into porn. Girls are going to the strip club because their parents don't have money to put them through college. If they did, why would they? I mean, you know what I mean? So
that might be true. That might be true. That might be true. And I'm not even gonna try to like rebuttal that because I think that's true. I'll just add that I think there are a nice section of women, regardless to their backgrounds, poor, come from affluency, educated, uneducated, like regardless, I think there is I don't even want to quantify. I just want to say there's a nice group of women who do it just because they just freaks, bro. Like, some people, when they lose their virginity, it's a horrible experience that probably turns them off from sex. And then some people, it's probably crazy good, and then now they can't think about nothing else. It was like me for the latter. My situation was like the latter. It was crazy good, and then from that moment on, I damn near couldn't think about nothing else. Right? So some people just freaks, man. Like, I think we got to make room for that. That some people, when they discover sex, it just has that addictive effect on them. And stop trying to pretend like every woman who has anything more than a Mormon's sexual appetite, you know what I'm saying, is somehow abused or was touched on or some man did. Like, no, sometimes people just be freaks, bro. It just is what it is.
I think it's important for me to make sure that I open the door or build, ladders for my kids to start at the top of my head rather than at the bottom of my feet. Because once you turn 18, especially in this generation, and you realize that you're poor, well, in this generation, you already know you're poor. But when I was growing up, I didn't know I was poor. I was having a good ass time. Like, I didn't know having 2 pairs of shoes wasn't, So, but these kids, the way that the internet is showing them, like, I'm broke right now. Oh my God, I'm broke. I need to do something. So now they turn 18, they're getting right on OnlyFans.
You know what? That's actually a good point, right? I'm not even sure if I've ever thought about that before. Because I do hear a lot of people say when they were younger, like in my generation, Generation X, like, we didn't know we were poor. Like, you know what I'm saying? But with the advent of the internet and social media and all of that, yeah, these kids probably are more informed about what their current status is in society. And then that also probably affects how they think, how they feel and perceive themselves, and which in fact also affects their trajectory. So, damn, that's a good point.
And especially because the media is promoting like that, you know what I mean? Like if you're 18, you get on OnlyFans, you can make millions of dollars. They're ready. They're skipping over McDonald's, skipping over, they're not doing that.
There's the other side of it too that people don't
see what I mean? But if I said I'm the bad guy, did you hear what she just said? I don't even want to rewind it because for whatever reason I'm having technical difficulties, but did you hear what she just said? They skipping past McDonald's. They not doing the I'm going to go to McDonald's and work their first route while I do all this other stuff and build myself up. No, because people want quick gratification, quick money. So they jumping right to OnlyFans soon as they turn 18. It's like at midnight, they open their accounts. But let y'all tell it, they was some little girls who didn't know what they was doing. And then all of a sudden at 12 midnight when they turn 18, all of a sudden their brains is fully calcified and they know everything. Well, not really, because y'all still act like no women's decisions are their own. Like,
talk to everybody getting on OnlyFans.
Keep talking.
What? You got something to say? My bad.
Yo, you hear this nigga will not share the mic. He will not share the floor.
I know you're not talking about.
I keep trying to tell
I know she's not talking. Go ahead. No, I was gonna say the other part that people don't speak to is a lot of women will run, or not just women, people will run to OnlyFans with the aspirations of I'm about to be rich, and there's a lot of people on that side that don't make any money like that, but then you still have the stain of being in that industry. So then now when it goes to try to do something else, people always look at you in that right.
But that's why I stopped promoting people to do it. Like I used to when I first started, I used to tell other people to do it. Like, you should do it too. You should sell pussy too. You should do this. Because I didn't want to be alone in it. You know what I mean? But once I realized, it's like, why are you asking people to get it? You know, I guess once I realized that I was capitalizing off my trauma, I was like, okay, first of all, stop promoting this to people. Like, they shouldn't be getting it and doing it. You'll never know what their experience is. People,
And they don't need to be urged into selling pussy. It's happening.
Yeah, but still, just don't, because a lot of these women have consciences, or conscience. So it's like, you gonna fuck a nigga for money and then go home and you gonna feel dirty? You shouldn't be in it. Yeah. You already did it. Now you fucked up. Like, you know what I mean?
What is your backstory? Like,
my backstory is crazy.
I'd like to hear some of it.
Like what?
How did you even get to the path of needing to do B&Es and all that? Like, just your development as a kid, B&Es and whatever you get.
B&Es?
Breaking and entering. Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I was in juvie for a long time when I was a kid, and when I got out, I literally got a job, and I got my first charge when I was 18. We were stealing. In my family, it was good. It was fun to steal.
But it sounds like you were on the wrong road before then, though. Like, where did that start?
I don't know. I became really rebellious. Like, I lost my virginity when I was 13. I got pregnant the first time, and they.
All right, y'all. Listen, man, it's been a good show. I'm about to get out of here because I'm actually tired of being right, bro. Like, I'm really tired of being right because it ain't getting me nowhere. Another motherfucker sitting here telling y'all that she lost her virginity at 13. But y'all want to keep making it seem like these 13-year-old girls is just these innocent victims who don't know what they doing. Another one.
No, like just your development as a kid, B&Es and whatever you get.
Breaking and entering. Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I was in juvie for a long time when I was a kid, and when I got out, I literally got a job, and I got my first charge when I was 18. We were stealing. In my family, it was good. It was fun to steal.
But it sounds like you were on the wrong road before then, though. Like, where did that start?
I don't know. I became really rebellious. Like, I lost my virginity when I was 13. I got pregnant the first time, and my family made me get an abortion. But there was no emotional support there, so I just started rebelling. Just like, fuck it.
Should there have been
emotional support after a 13-year-old gets an abortion? I think so.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
Everybody's like, we're going back to work.
Did you grow up with both parents in your life?
Mm-hmm.
Are you
different house?
So both parents in her life, mama and daddy, still lost her virginity at 13 years old. Hey, man, fuck y'all. Real talk. Fuck Jazz. Fuck Taz. Fuck, who the fuck was the other motherfucker? Zelle. I mean, we already know Daryl is psycho. Fuck all these motherfuckers out here pretending like they just care about kids. Fuck all you, the lady who watched the video earlier, the dude who we watched the video earlier, all the people we've been arguing and debating with this lady shooting that boy in the back of his head. Man, fuck all y'all. I didn't want to do this, but the video just gonna have to be demonetized then, I guess, because fuck y'all, bro. Like, this is what I mean. This is why it stresses me out. That people just choose to be stupid, bro. They choose to be stupid. Mama and daddy still lost her virginity at 13, got pregnant, and had an abortion. At what point do you start talking about holding these little bitches accountable? She just told y'all she got pregnant pregnant at 13 and they had her get an abortion and then went back to work like everything was everything. But had the nigga been 20, they'd want to shoot him in the back of the head. They want to make him a spectacle. This shit is fucking incredible, bro.
Are you in a good space with, after going through that, did you guys at least get somewhat closer? Are you separated or?
No, I was literally just emotionally turned off from everybody. So it's like, what do you do? Like, I was a kid.
So when did you realize you had a different connection sexually?
Really young. Probably like 6.
How?
I don't know. I mean, I've been molested before, so you just know. Like, you just fall into that. There's different reactions to molestation or rape or, sexual assault.
Yeah,
but I just fell into it. Like, oh, yeah, this is great. You know what I mean? This is something that I like to do.
That's separate from your pregnancy at 13, or is it not?
When I was 12, I was in the Boys and Girls Club, and I was doing community service because I had an assault charge when I was 12. So they made me do community service, and when I was...
So you had an assault charge when you was 12 years old, even though you had a mama and a daddy. Because the mama and the daddy is the cure to everything, according to all these internet niggas. But you had a mama and a daddy who worked, and you had an assault charge at 12, then got pregnant at 13.
Then there, I gave my first blowjob to the staff member. He was a grown man, 2 days in a row. I never told anybody, and I just kept it pushing.
I'm sorry.
So you didn't even realize that was, you didn't even realize at that moment that you were actually being molested. You thought that you were just experiencing.
It's like when you were a kid, you know something is wrong, but you're not like, I'm going to call the cops. You're not thinking like that. You're just like, oh yeah, this was something I had to do.
You know what's crazy? But didn't we just talk about that? I thought it was me and you, but we just had a conversation because I told them that I used to be scared of boys. Like, I was so scared of guys, so I was like 20 or something.
Nigga, you still scared. Let's go back to this blowjob though. Right? So you were 12 and you just gave it to him 2 days in a row, and it wasn't nothing like, yeah. And like you said, you fell into it and you liked it. And see, and this is what I'm saying. We could talk about, we could make arguments that, they're, these are quote unquote kids, and you know what I'm saying? They don't know what they doing and blah, 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 blah. But here's the thing. To all the people out there that I actually hate, you have to now apply that to boys. That can't just be applied to girls. It has to also apply to boys. Guess what? Boys and girls tend to get into different things, right? Because girls are more sexually attractive than they tend to misbehave sexually. Boys don't have that option because most of the time, grown-ass women or even little girls ain't into them like that. So most of their mischievousness is in the streets. You can go from something simple as throwing rocks at the bus when the bus drive by to breaking and entering into somebody's house to steal their property, to playing with guns in the streets. Right? The mischievousness, the quote unquote mistakes, they didn't know what they was doing. It looked different, but you ain't finna keep giving these little bitches amnesty and telling me we gotta hold the boys accountable and treat them like they grown. No, tell your mama that shit. You don't get to have it both ways. They either all innocent little kids that don't know what they doing, or the girls gonna get held accountable the same as the boys. Period.
But I got molested, and he was saying how when I told him that, he was like, "Yo, sometimes that's the opposite."
Yeah.
You see that a lot, especially in the hood.
The fast girl. It was a fast girl in our hoods growing up. Everybody
every school I ever went to, there was a girl that was, like, if you was like 10, it was a girl that was faster. If you got to middle school, it was a girl that was fucking with the high school niggas. If you got to high school, it was a girl.
My guy Dell too. That's my man though.
Gang gang.
That's my
Listen,
man.
I agree with him. On every level, it's always those girls who mess with older guys. That always exists. So this again, when we trying to demonize the men, demonize the girls too. What's wrong with them? Why they doing that? Because if it's something wrong with the older guys for liking the younger girls, then it's something wrong with the younger girls for liking the older guys too. See, this is logical. This don't got nothing to do with how we socialize as men and women. The way that the whole, or if a woman sleep with a bunch of men, she's a whore. If a man sleep with a bunch of women, he's a player. That's logical. That makes sense based on the way that we socialize together as men and women. This is just men and women. It ain't even about the socialization at all. Naturally, we are attracted to each other, right? When I was 13, there was a girl I liked who was 13. When I was 20, just because I liked older girls now does not mean that there won't be a 13-year-old girl who could be attractive. This shit is dumb. It's dumb that people want you to dumb yourself down like this. I'm not so far away from 13 that I don't remember finding 13-year-old girls attractive at 20. Now, should I be messing with them? No, but that's easy to say. That's easy to say. Now let's talk about the 13-year-old girl that's messing with the 20-year-old. What do you got to say about her? Watch this. Victim. Somebody did something and she didn't know what she just. Listen, let me tell you what I think about that.
I promise to God I don't care. I don't care.
Don't care. Don't care at all. Don't care, don't want to hear it. Not a single fuck given. Not one. I'm of the mindset, treat the boys the same way you treating these girls, or treat the girls the same way you're treating these boys. It is not going to matter to me. If you say, man, we're going to treat these little boys like they adults, and then you saying we're going to treat these little girls like they adults, even if I don't think you should, guess what? Hey, you being fair. You practicing that equality that you're trying to force men to practice, so I ain't mad. But once you keep doing this dumb shit, right? Like we about to see, Carmelo got 35 years, and we about to see this woman get 5 and be out in 2 on a work release for shooting a black boy at 20 in the head. We're about to see no consequences for the 13-year-old. None. No consequences. Nothing directly for her choices. Then don't expect for men to be happy about it. Y'all can make all the posts y'all want to. He was a grown man. Nobody cares. He dead. This chick put up a post the other day talking about, what do y'all got to say about the predator? Bitch, he wasn't no predator. He was invited in. The prosecution rests. Shut your stupid ass up. Predators don't get invited in. How about that? But that's easy to say. Like I said, y'all got a whole show for that. To catch a predator. Where's the to catch a thought? Where's the to catch a hood rat? Where's that at? Right. We don't care about that. That's not something that we care about. Nope. Not at all. But you know what?
Listening to I got homegirls whose kids is selling pussy on the track at 13. You know what I'm saying?
What? There's no way around this. This is why these niggas won't debate me, because they can't fuck with me. I'm too nice with this. It's a waste of time. All they want to do is argue. They don't want to debate. They just want to argue because they don't want to have to concede. I proved that the other day with the goofy ass nigga Devin. I proved it the other day with the goofy ass nigga EBD. Shout out to Hemp. He been handing these little niggas L's, man. I'm so proud of the way he done stepped up and started calling them out. He don't got to call them stupid to do it. Salute to you. I need to watch your tapes and figure out how to add that to my game to be able to do this without calling people stupid, because it's very difficult for me, son. I'm going to react to that EBD clip too on the next show. But salute to Jenise. Look, she got a bunch of fabulous videos. A lot of her videos is fire, bro. I mean, she is showing these women how to do this shit. So I ain't mad at her, but we don't need 80% of the women in society to play that role. Just like we don't need 80% of women in society to be in schools teaching or be doctors or be lawyers or be none of that shit. We don't need 80% of the women doing that. We need them taking care of their kids, loving their husbands, being as virtuous as they can possibly be. And if we got 20% of sluts, they'll serve the society well with what they do. So that's my take on that. All right, let's get into these other videos, because we only got about a good hour before it's time for the congregation show. So let me see. Where's is this it? Yeah, that's it. All right, let's get into this next joint. Where's it at? I forgot we were supposed to have been reacting to what's her name too. Bro, what the hell is the video at? Hold on, my bad. I know what I did. God doggone it. I put it in the stupid folder instead of putting it in the Thursday folder. Didn't I? Yep, that's what I did. All right, here we go.
Let me ask you a question, Chicago Rilla. What do you call a woman who's had 63 partners?
There's no shame in my game. Yeah, bitch, it happened. I slept with 63 men. Now, that was fabulous. But
oh, my gosh, give me some of that.
Yeah, no, you don't want that.
In 2026?
Yo, that whole exchange was just weird as hell. I slept with 63 men. Hold on. What? No. She talking about over a lifetime? Or she talking about, and what? No way. I'm gonna have to look that up. Because I know she has to be talking over a lifetime. There is no way she's talking like in some really short amount of time. But wait, okay, so let's look at it. She said that. She said she slept with 63 men. Then she said it was fabulous. Then Kiki said, give me some of that. Look at that. So this is what I mean. Let's stop pretending that females, people with vaginas, aren't the thought holes they are. They just are. YouTube, there's no need to demonetize or censor me for that. They're saying it. So why are you going to punish me? Right? But then when Kiki says, give me some of that, she say, you don't want that. So it was fabulous, but she don't want it? Make that make sense to me.
You asked me what I would call her in 2020.
Hold on.
Let me ask you a question, Chicago Rilla. What do you call a woman who's had 63 partners?
There's no shame in my game. Yeah, bitch, it happened. I slept with 63 men. Now, that was fabulous. But
oh, my gosh, give me some of that.
Yeah, no, you don't want that.
in 2026. You asked me what I would call her in 2026?
Yeah.
Promiscuous.
Okay. What is the term, slang term for that?
Oh, you trying to get me to say hoe?
I ain't trying to get you to say nothing.
Yeah, so in slang term, I would have said, yeah, hoe would be the proper term. Okay. But where we going with this?
Hey man, Kiki, time yourself out. Coming here dropping the stars like everything is everything. But you know what? I meant to call you the other day to check on you. I'm glad you're all right. Because it crossed my mind the other day. I swear to God it did. Like either yesterday or the day before. Because I wanted you to be on tonight's congregation show. It called my mind to check on you. I was just going to text you and be like, nigga, is you alive? Like, what the hell is going on? But it's good to see you, though. Fuck that nigga.
Would the person be wrong for using a slang term?
Well,
or the book term?
Let me ask you this, Bruiser. What is the Christian slang term for a woman of that character?
Crystal, shut up. Talking about, that frontal lobe and that lobe frontal thingy. Shut up. Your ass crazy. Lobe frontal thingy is hilarious.
I would call it a harlot.
They would say harlot?
No, I'm not sure. I mean, in the
Jezebel.
Jezebel sounds more likely.
Okay.
Yeah, Jezebel sounds more
Would they
likely.
be wrong for calling it those terms?
No, I don't think they would be wrong based on their ideology and theology.
I know
Right?
Sharon said yes. Why would you say yes, Sharon?
Oh, go ahead, my bad.
Because you're negating her trauma.
Okay,
That's
let's
why.
say what if they included her trauma? Would they still be wrong calling her home?
Yes, they'd be wrong for calling her anything.
So long as you had trauma. Okay,
Because
so
she,
I'm just trying to understand this.
after she corrected her trauma, she said it was wrong, and that's why she
Right.
told the young lady, and she said, "No, you do not want to deal with 63 men into your
Sir,
vagina."
I
Right?
heard
'Cause she got healed from.
But she said it was fabulous first. She said it was fabulous. See, Sharon, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this out loud. Because I probably should have said this out loud a long time ago. When I say a long time ago, I just mean weeks. Sharon is right where he wanted to be. Okay? He is right where he wanted to be. Shout out to Wanda for becoming a member. I got to get my member welcome back. Dang, where's my members welcome video? I got to get my members welcome video. I'm going to grab it real quick while we finish this. But Sharon is right where he wanted to be. I remember when me and him had a conversation, he talked about how when Anton first disbanded the Fight Club, that LaPeef should have had came and reached out to some of us. And particularly he was talking about himself. And of course he included me in it because of the fact that I was in the conversation with him. But he wanted to be right there. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, Sharon figured out the game. See, it's some people that figure out the game, right? Sharon figured out the game. Fatty figured out the game. Hamp figured out the game. You see what I'm saying? They don't really take none of this too seriously. They may believe in their ideologies, you know what I'm saying? But they don't really take none of it too seriously. You understand? And they figured out the game and how to be able to be content creators and network.
Podcast?
I ain't figured that out. I ain't figured that out, and I'm probably not gonna figure that out, bro. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Shout out to the whole girl Wanda for coming through with the super chat.
Super chat. Super chat. Oh.
She said, congratulations on your monetization. Salute to you, Wanda. Salute to you. Salute to Wanda. Salute to Wanda. Y'all remember that song? Help me, Wanda. Help me, Wanda. I'm showing my age. My bad. But yeah, I can't, like, for me, I do be taking it serious. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, if you dumb, I take that serious. Don't be dumb. I take that super serious. Don't be dumb. Like, you don't have to be, especially when you are being provided with content creators like myself, content creators like Hamp, right? Who can give you the necessary tools and information to not be dumb. You just have to just stop trying to, I don't know what it is they doing. Competing, they trying to fit in. I don't understand it. But Sharon has figured this out, right? I don't really watch his channel, and I haven't been watching him on here, but I see his face on thumbnails and all of that. He's figured it out, you know? And then on top of all that, they can't call him broke and all that other stuff, you know? So that's why I'm saying, y'all don't understand. When YouTube stops suppressing my channel and allows me to grow, and you all support me the way y'all support these lying ass niggas, and you see how they're gonna have to contend with me then, it's gonna be different. You will really get to see then, like, okay, these niggas really was some marks this whole time. Like, the only thing they legitimately had over Beans was the fact that they had more money, which is irrelevant because they not paying y'all paying them. So how much money they have shouldn't even be that important to you, since you the one sending them your money, right? But being able to do this thing right here, what Sharon is doing, right? Which to me, respectfully, is kind of like playing a fool, but it works on platforms, on channels. Like the Kumbaya shit kind of works. You see, like the Ask a Brother channel, he'll bring the guests up there. They all have the exact same mentality. So they all just sitting there passing the mic around saying the same thing. Like, black women ain't on their jobs, and black women ain't on their jobs, and the black man is the prize, and the black man is the prize. And they just, now do-si-do. They just going around in circles, passing the microphone so everybody can repeat the same damn thing. I can't watch it. Even when I disagree with people, I still want to hear it, right? Because I like for people to present thoughtful challenges to my ideology. So I still want to hear the challenges. Like the conversation we supposed to be having tonight on the congregation. I already know how I'm going to stand on this, but I still want to hear the opposite side and see if I could compromise the way I think or completely understand what it is that's being said from the other side, you know? So, but Sharon has found his lane. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. All my Fight Club alum. Whenever anybody, all my Fight Club alum, whenever I see any of them doing anything well, reaching the goals and dreams and stuff that they set for themselves, I'm happy for y'all. You know, even though I know you niggas don't be happy for me. But that's fine, though. That's fine. The love don't got to be reciprocated. Long as my bitch love me. Okay, let's get back to the video. We ain't got that much time.
Ron, I heard all that.
Sure, no, you clearly you didn't. You didn't hear it. That's the issue. That's the issue that a lot of men have. Y'all think y'all hear something, but y'all communicate something completely different. Yeah, but you're communicating that. That's the thing. Y'all think we don't hear what y'all communicating because you didn't say it verbatim.
Chicago Rilla, when I asked you, Chicago Rilla, when I asked you the question, did I give you the indication that I didn't hear all the other things? From 0 to 63. Or whatever, you're saying that she is absolved from being titled a hoe or called a hoe. Her traumatic experience negates her future behavior. If that's what y'all saying, I'm just trying to understand how y'all think. I'm not saying y'all are right. I'm not saying y'all are wrong. I'm just trying to understand how y'all are absolving people who have a promiscuous behavior from being called a hoe. So long as they had a traumatic experience that caused them to go into a hoe phase, they can't be called a hoe. I'm just trying to understand how y'all do things.
And here's the real problem with that. They only applying it to women. Like I said, men, boys and girls tend to be mischievous in different ways. So it doesn't matter that the boy is doing it. I don't want to hear that, oh, it's different because it's guns. I don't care. It don't matter what it is. It's either trauma affects you and forces your decisions, or it doesn't. Period.
Did I dismiss her traumatic experience?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I said I felt like we kind of did skip over in your rebuttal, your initial rebuttal, right?
No, because
why
remember I
circled
asked you the question. I said she had a traumatic experience that caused her to go into a promiscuous phase. And I asked you, what do you call that? You said when she was with from 0 to 63, you said it was promiscuity, right?
Yeah.
And then I asked you what the slang term was. Well, I asked you what the slang.
That man did not say promiscuity. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. So I'm going to play it again because y'all not going to be making fun of him talking about he said promiscuity. He did not say that. So let's listen.
Promiscuous phase. And I asked you, what do you call that? You said when she was with from 0 to 63, you said it was promiscuity, right?
Yeah.
Then I asked,
Yo. He rich as hell though. Right? So now y'all can't make fun of Jay Prince when he mess up words no more. Right? If you not gonna make fun of him, don't make fun of Jay Prince. Just saying.
Ask you what the slang term was.
Oh, and for the slow people in the back, it's promiscuity. Okay? Just in case you didn't know.
Well, I asked you what the slang term for it was. You said it was a hoe.
Yeah.
But somehow y'all are saying I dismissed her promiscuous.
With that question, we understand what questions are, bro.
Yeah,
we understand communications, bro.
Okay, how did I?
What makes you think we don't understand how somebody communicates?
Listen to what I'm saying. How can I dismiss that she had a traumatic experience when I'm only asking a question about what happened after the traumatic experience?
Right,
because
and I don't.
That's what people do when they want to try to hide.
I'm not talking about what
mask.
people do. I'm talking about what
Well,
I
this
did.
is what you. All right, so I will say for you, this is what you do. You try to mask your intentions with bullshit ass questions, and act as if I'm innocent of it.
I don't even know what you're talking about. You're not making no sense with what
I didn't say
you're
that she was this, that, and the third. But everything that you are questioning is forcing Chicago to say something towards her action instead of towards her experience. The reason why you keep cutting somebody off is because you don't actually respect anybody else's opinion.
Because you're talking at me and not talking to me.
I'm trying to discuss, but you cannot want to just stop me.
Sharon, hold on, Sharon.
You're talking at me. You're not having a conversation.
Here's the thing.
Here's
Here's the thing that I don't understand. This is the thing that I don't understand about men. Y'all say free R. Kelly all day long. That man, men do. I have heard men say that.
Women too, Bo.
Well, hold on.
Go ahead. My bad. I don't want to take away.
This
My
is
bad.
my point, though. I agree with you, but this is for my point, right? No, you good. They'll say free R. Kelly all day long. R. Kelly was also molested, and R. Kelly probably did a lot of the things that he did to underage children and women because of the molestation. But y'all understand that, but y'all don't understand this shit.
First of all, I'm going to say something that I can't prove, but I'm just trying to pick up on the game. So the game is say whatever you want to say because nobody ain't going to never hold you accountable for it, right? So I'm going to say this. Nigga, I didn't know nothing about no R. Kelly being molested. Who knew that? Who knew that? Put a 1 in the chat if you knew. Put a 2 in the chat if you didn't. Because I ain't know nothing about that. And if he was it a woman who did it to him? So you saying because he was molested by an older woman that he started messing with younger girls, that don't even make, yo, get the fuck out of here.
She just a hoe. No, that nigga is a pedophile and he need to stay in jail. So I'm just trying to figure out where the double standard comes in. And if you can admit to the double standard.
Hold on, your uncle need to stay in jail. Fuck out of here. Anybody trying to hear that shit? Free R. Kelly.
And you stand on that double standard and you just gonna be a piece of shit. Cool. Great. I respect that. But if you gonna make an excuse for him, then you gonna make an excuse for her.
Okay, so who made an excuse for R. Kelly?
Wait, see, now here's what I am gonna say. See, I'm not mad at this. I'm not even mad at this. I'm glad that she's saying that. Because now y'all see why I'm saying the same thing. See, what she's saying is hold that nigga to the same standard that y'all hold the women to. But then as soon as we try to hold women to the same standard that we hold men to, all of a sudden we can't do that. Right? This woman is just be talking out the side of her mouth. She's just a toxic ass feminist. Right? She just be saying whatever she thinks she needs to say in the moment to be a feminist. Right? Because at the end of the day, if that's how you really felt, then that shit would be universal. You would be holding everybody accountable. All this picking and choosing shit, that's how you know people ain't real. See, that the reason how you know I'm real about what I'm saying and I'm standing on it is because I don't pick and choose. Everybody gets held to the same standard. Period. Why you think I don't have a cast now? I had to join somebody else's show in order to have a panel show. Because I be holding these niggas to a certain standard and they can't take it. I hold my mama to that standard, nigga. So you ain't got a chance. I'm most definitely gonna hold anybody who hit that link to that standard. I hold my siblings to it. I hold everybody to it. The moment you say some dumb shit around me, I'm on your heels. You say some feminist shit on me around me, I'm on your heels. You say some misandrous shit around me, I'm on your heels. It don't matter who you are. Don't say that shit around me. Or I can't be around you. You need to get from around me.
Anybody on this panel to say that R. Kelly was not a pedophile?
I'll say it. He not. I said. Damn! I said for you, he not. Cause I wasn't there, I don't know. That's why I'm saying he not, cause I don't know what happened. To this day, I still don't know what happened. I have no clue. If I had to win $1 million and the question was, what did R. Kelly do? I'd just not be winning $1 million. I have no clue what that man did. I know what I was about to say I know what P. Diddy did, but he paid $30 million for that. So that ain't even what he did. Yeah, I don't know what he did either. But so I can't tell you. So I'll say it for you. He ain't. I don't know what he did.
We just gonna act like men don't do that.
Show me some evidence.
No, I agree that there's probably some men out there. I'm just trying to figure out who did that on.
Hey, look, I might be more biased because I'm here at the crib. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I see more females doing. That's why I interjected early. But I'm here at the crib, so you know I'm biased.
But
he's saying he see more females saying free Kels. Okay.
Again, Chicago. How do I just off of having a conversation with you, I'm asking you a question.
No, I'm gonna answer it direct. Yeah, I've been up here enough to know, like, answer it direct and then validate your point, right?
I never said she didn't get sexually assaulted. No. I never said her being sexually assaulted didn't cause her to go on from 0 to 63. Okay. I just simply asked you, regardless of whether that happened or not,
what would we call that?
What would we call it?
Yeah, and I answered that part honestly, right?
Well, Sharon is saying that you can't call her that. That's what I'm thinking he's saying. That you can. I'm not gonna mischaracterize you like you to me, Sharon. You can correct me if I'm wrong. You saying that we can't hold her to the term 304 simply because she had a traumatic incident. That's what I'm getting. But if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
And Sharon, before you jump in, but no, what Sharon was saying, because my question to you, Bruiser, would have been, well, what does that look like through the Christian lens? And Sharon jumped in there really with the like he was saying, if she already acknowledged and took self-accountability, then what do you call her now? That's the point that he was making.
But he's wrong
she's
too.
Repented. She repented from her ways.
So then there's no redemption for none of us, Dr. Phil.
No,
Hold on. Yo, Wanda in the chat talking about some, we miss good music, that's why. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, y'all weren't even bumping R. Kelly's last album. Stop it. Y'all just like that man. It's okay. Y'all want him free because y'all like him. It's okay. It is okay. All right. Y'all weren't even bumping that last album. TK said it's actually pretty well known. His sister and maybe some his sister. Oh, all right. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't remember everything I used to know all the time. So, but maybe I did. I don't know. Yeah, I still bump R. Kelly too all the time. But the old stuff, whatever that last album was, I couldn't tell you the name of it. I couldn't tell you a song from it. And none of y'all can either without Googling. So that's all I'm saying. Shout out to my homegirl Wanda for coming through with the dono via Cash App and for sponsoring today's stream, man. You heard me? Yo. Thank y'all for not letting your boy work for free, man. Y'all know who it is.
Mr. Beans. Talk to him, son.
Hit the Cash App and support the show. Unless you broke.
Hey, yo, Mr. Baines, let me talk to him.
Support the show and make the chat glow with a super chat. On me.
On me. Everybody break bread, break bread.
Ginger ale be so good, bro. That's crazy how good ginger ale be. Salute the Wanda. What Wanda?
No redemption. So if I stole, I'm a thief. If I cheated, I'm a cheater. If I fornicated, I am a low down, good for nothing. And screw the blood of Jesus, because that don't mean nothing to nobody that profess Christianity.
Hold on, wait, Chicago.
Yes,
well,
sir.
I think you're conflating what it means to God and what it means to people. People are going to still call her what? A hoe. God is going to accept her forgiveness for her behavior.
What is the mandate? Wait. Hold on, Darwin. Before you do that, what is the mandate according to the New Testament from Jesus? What are the two? When the disciples? I don't want to turn this to a Bible study.
No, Chicago. We don't even got to do that. You can say all of the stuff you want to say according to the word, but we all know that people who are watching that woman say those things, irregardless of her saying that she found out her body was a temple, are still going to do what? They're going to associate her behavior and who she is as a whole, no matter how many times she went and got on her knees.
Then to Sharon's point, there's no need in telling her Kiki Palmer anything. She might as well just tell Kiki Palmer, go out there and get the 63 bodies then. If her word, wait, hey, Bruiser. If me as a neutron traveling through the city of Chicago and saying, hey man, these are the things I didn't get involved with, this is the things I didn't do, this, that, and third, blah, 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 regardless of whatever blemish on my record or whatever, right? Then I shouldn't be telling, and there's no reason for any of you Christians to tell anybody anything. If that's if what you're saying is true, bro, like if people are gonna look at you regardless of what, then I don't need none of you Christians coming to me telling me about how good your Jesus is, because people still gonna look at you the same way anyway.
Now you making my point.
I don't know how he's making your point. We'll see that in a second. But I do want to say this though, right? But that's the basis of the religion though. Right? It's one of the reasons why I can't really rock with it. Is because you don't get anything for participating, I guess, on this plane of existence, except for perceived peace. Right? And that in itself is actually a choice. What does that mean, Beans? Let me break it down for you. So the Bible says it rains on the just and the unjust alike. You believing in God, you practicing the faith and all of that. I don't care whether it's the Torah, the red letters, the New Testament, whatever. None of that is going to stop bad days from occurring. Them bad days ain't going to all be based on your choices. Right? Bad things happen to good people. Good things happen for bad people. Right? So practice it or not, life is the same. The difference is what you're doing with this up here. And for a lot of people, the religion is the only way for them to get any kind of peace up here, because they're convincing themselves that, yeah, well, it'll be all good in the end. The end that ironically they dread. Nobody ain't getting more surgeries, more transplants, taking more pills and trying to stay more alive than the so-called Christian who believe that there's this great afterlife awaiting them, where it's all happy and you get to be with God and all of your fallen ancestors, but they are trying their best not to get there. No, none of these people are going into the hospital and hearing, I got what? Oh, snap. Only got how much time to live? Yay, time to party. I'm going to heaven, dog. Yeah. None of them. Not one. They all dread it. This place that they think is the best thing that's going to ever happen to them. Streets of gold and mansions and everybody got on white linen suits. Right? And your grandmama and your great-grandmama and your favorite uncle and your cousin who died young and that baby you aborted, they all going to be up there waiting on you. But these people be the last ones trying to get there. Right? So it's really the basis of the religion itself, though. Not the basis of it, but one of the tenements of the religion, if I'm using that word correctly, is that you're not promised everything gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Just because you participating in the faith, that's not promised to you. Believe me, my sister got saved. She was on her way home from church. Car accident, dead. So I'm just saying, everything ain't promised to be roses once you start practicing the faith. You understand? So, yeah.
Understand what I'm saying. Now you understand exactly what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what you do now or what you did. You cannot stop people from associating your behavior with what they think that you should be called or what you should be identified with.
And we're not looking
you can go to God all you want. People are going to come. I'm telling you, and you just said it. You just agreed. People are going to call you a hoe no matter how many times you confess to your sins.
This is not what the man said. This is insane. That's not what he said.
He just said it. He said you might as well don't tell me.
No, he said if. No, it's an if-then statement. You keep dismissing. You keep dismissing key components in a goddamn sentence.
He can speak for himself.
What is it?
Why don't you stop interrupting?
Because I can interrupt. It's a conversation. I can interrupt.
The issue that you are having is that no, I don't need to ask him what he said. So the issue is he said if you Christians ... then you can't say something. He said it. I don't need to ask because I can hear. I listen.
Based off of what?
The issue is that y'all want to dismiss things to prove your point. So you want to dismiss her experience to prove your point. You want to dismiss, and again, another brother that thinks exactly like you, this A to B thinking that got to disrupt and interrupt and think that's some kind of manly thing. I thought men
Yeah,
have
that is some
patience
sucker
and wait
shit.
to listen and understand and comprehend.
We also interrupt
That's
whenever
what I
somebody
thought.
is
But
not
all of
speaking
a sudden,
logically.
I guess it's out the window when you do it.
You can
But I
interrupt me. I don't
understand
care.
a lot of times when masculine energy is around, femininity comes out. So I understand that. so that's why.
Yo, Sharon, stop, bro. Yo, they gonna jump you in the parking lot, B.
I'm giving you grace. But at the same time, you got to learn how to listen. Because that's how you move forward in life. And so when I'm listening to that lady explain her experience, I am listening to her through her experience, not through her actions. Because she's correcting them later on in life when she realized what was actually happening to her and how negative it was and how negative it would be for young people. And that's why she's talking about it so freely so people won't make the same mistake she did.
Okay, Sharon, I listen, man. I ain't see but the little part of the video y'all played. Maybe you saw more of the video than I did, but she said it was fabulous. I'm just trying to understand. You not stupid, Sharon. You play a stupid character on the internet, but you not stupid. So if you got a kid and you're doing something and telling them that it's amazing, but telling them not to do it, is it less likely or more likely that they're gonna do it? Hold on. No, where is that? Stop playing, bro. Maybe she said some other shit that we didn't get to hear, but bro, we heard that woman say she slept with 63 niggas and it was fabulous. So if it was that bad, maybe she shouldn't have added in the "it's fabulous" part. If she was trying to dissuade, did I just make that up or is that a real word? If she was trying to dissuade people or young women from participating, maybe she shouldn't have said it was fabulous. Maybe, you think? Probably not. You just want to argue, right? That is what it is. Listen, we had one more video to get into, but we're only about 15 minutes away from the congregation show. So here's my question. Should we just finish this video, or do you all want to start the other video and just get through it as much as we can? We might have about 15 minutes of it to check out the other video. We could just save it for another show, or we can just get into it now. Wanda, if you say we should be telling the truth, but I'm saying which truth? Is it the truth that it was, what did she say, fabulous? Is it the truth that it was fabulous, or is it the truth that, but don't do it? It was fabulous, but don't do it. It was amazing, but don't do it. Like, how many things do we actually tell people are fabulous and great, but then at the same time suggest that they don't do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And again, I'm not a person who disagrees with the statement that women in particular are like children. So if you tell a woman, yes, that was fabulous, but don't do it though, I'm betting they gonna do it, right? They're gonna hear that first part and ignore that last part. You understand? So I'm just saying. Again, it could have been more to the video that we didn't see of old girl talking, but just from that little part, I don't know. Crystal says start the other video. All right, well, we got about 15 minutes, so we'll see what we can do with it. That's good, and I can get rid of it. I ain't got to worry about trying to plug it into another show. Oh, for all my sisters out here who work in the healthcare industry, I'm working on some new shirts that I'm about to put together for y'all.
If a girl is spending money.
Let me pause that for 1 second, just really quick, so I can show y'all. I'm gonna create a podcast. I really want to just do it with the Instagram. I like taking my orders via Instagram, but Hold on, who's that? I don't want to miss it. Shout out to my man Cadaver Dog in the building with the super chat.
Super chat. Super chat. Oh.
He said, giving real church in the tube streets. Keep pushing, bald head ass nigga. First of all, you don't know that I'm bald headed, bro. I could have like a Nas Caesar or some shit back there. You don't know. You just don't know, bro. Oh fuck! I was on what's the name show the other day, bald in the motherfucker. Shout out to my man, Cadaver Dog. All right, let me go back to the picture. Here we go. So these, I want to do these shirts right here for all my ladies in the that work in the health field. If you you work in the pharmacy, you work in the hospital, whatever. If you wear scrubs and shit like that, it's called Vital Vibes. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody ask me recently, was I gonna start back doing the shirts? So I wanted to come up with something for the ladies, because the fellas don't want to see you elevate. So trying to create something for them would be a waste of time. So for all my ladies, if you know somebody that work in the healthcare field, you know somebody that works in the hospitals and the pharmacies, anywhere where they work, where they wear scrubs and shit for a living and shit. Or if you just want to order a shirt for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Just hit me up on Instagram, inbox me. I think the Instagram is Chief Elite Beans. I'm gonna have to change that in the description. But I'm gonna drop it a few times in the chat once we start the video. Just hit me up on IG. Just let me know the color and size of shirt you want. If you want the woman cut shirt or if you want the man cut shirt, just let me know what you want. And then I don't know how much the shirt's gonna be though. I'm gonna have to try to figure that out, because it's gonna matter like with the shirts. But more than likely they won't be no more than like $35. More than likely. Shouldn't be no more than like $35. I can't remember if the women's shirts cost more or not, but yeah. So just let me know if you into that, and I'll keep promoting it. I'll do a better job of promoting it too next time. But all right, let's go. We ain't got shit for 12 minutes. I took another 3 minutes off the clock. Let's get into the video. You heard me? Jersey. Let's go. Where it's at? Right here. Right.
On you, like, how does that make you feel? Would that not make
it doesn't
you feel
it doesn't bring
it doesn't this one cares about me, like
it doesn't bring value to a man, because a man is not expecting gifts from a woman,
even though you're not expecting it if it was to happen.
But I'm saying it doesn't place value on your worth as a woman will place value on a man's worth on how much he's spending.
I think it does, only because guys aren't used to that.
Right.
Like, no. A guy's not used to a woman being loyal. A guy is not used to a woman being honest. A guy's not used to so many. Look, I'm gonna break it down to y'all, because look, y'all think that honesty and loyalty is something that women give. It's something that society paints, but that's not the reality. Woman is giving that pussy up. You get what I'm saying? So like, for a man to get a woman that's loyal and honest and direct and supportive, that's what he's looking for. He's not looking for a fucking. I got rollies. I got a whole bunch of shit. My bros will tell you, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Because you know why? I can buy it myself, just like how y'all would say, right? So I care about your character. I care about who you are as a person, what you giving to me. I could go fuck a whole bunch of chicks too, right? But what's going to separate me from that is what you are as a person, where I don't want to lose.
And it's about long term. Like, I'm thinking long term, like I said. So again, if your money goes away tomorrow, like you're unable to work and stuff like that, did I really care about you because you have money, or do I actually care about the type of mother you could potentially be, the type of wife you could potentially be, if you can manage your household, if you're supportive of me? Like, those are the things I actually care about. Not if you got a fucking rollie on and all this shit. That shit don't matter to me.
But I mean, when I say that, I'm mentioning like in dating wise, like if you're dating someone, say if you're dating a woman, right, and you go out and she go pay the bill, don't tell you. Like that's not gonna make you feel like, oh, I kind of like this one a little more than
For sure. I would say that.
What
Yes.
we were referring.
That's
Okay,
kind of
okay,
like
okay.
the same way I feel like women would think, because every guy is not spending, every guy is not doing this, every guy is not doing that. So I just mean like those things.
So when y'all going on dates, the men not paying. Is what y'all saying?
I never said that.
Yeah, I didn't say that. I mean, it was one time that kind of happened to me, but
like I said,
So
I
what y'all
never
talking about
said that.
So what y'all talking about?
Y'all bringing up hypotheticals
no,
that don't
because
exist?
he was saying how if a woman spends, that don't really mean nothing. And I'm
doesn't,
like, it does mean something. Yes, it
well,
does.
yeah.
Because when you're dating them, if they start to spend money on you in any type of way, shape, or form, they could buy you a motherfucking cake for your damn birthday. You're gonna look at that shit like, oh,
See, but look,
like,
I think you guys are thinking about.
Time out.
Okay. Go ahead.
If I'm dating a woman, right, and we've been together for months, and the only thing she bought me was a cake for my birthday, that don't mean shit. What the fuck? Like, oh, that's an indication what the relationship gonna be. I'm only getting special things on my birthday.
But I feel like you're adding the stipulation of y'all being around each other for all of these months, and now say, okay, yeah, she spend the cake, and she get the cake.
Yep. I gotta give it to her. Listen, man, when you right, you right. He did. That's exactly what he did. All she did, what my lady friend was doing the same shit to me the other night. All she did was just use the example that if, you was kicking it with a chick and she bought you a cake for your birthday, it would seem like a nice thing. You'd be like, oh, snap, look at her thinking about me, right? He adds in a stipulation, always been months. She ain't say how long it was. He adds in the stipulation, all you bought me was a cake. She didn't say that was the only thing. She just pointed out that on this one particular time, when she does this, you're going to like it. You're going to be appreciative of it. It's going to make you look at her differently. Right? So she's 100% correct. He's probably not going to acknowledge it, but let's see.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on how she's spending the money, where she's spending the money.
I've dated people to where I would pay for dates, or I might whatever. If I fuck with you, it's gonna be reciprocated.
If you're on a third date and she like, don't worry, I got this one. I mean, she's showing me that she invested in me the way I invested in her.
Okay, cool. Even what you last just said and what you just said, right? Now, if it's a motherfucker that you're not that interested in, would you do that for the same guy?
No.
Exactly. So that's how men are able to find out and identify what's the difference between a woman that's interested in him and a woman that's not. You guys are expecting a man, whether he's interested in just pussy or whether he's interested in long term, to do the same thing.
So, quick question. Do you guys think that a guy should be making a certain amount of money before they decide to date? Like, do you think broke men deserve, like, to date and, like, to be out there, doing whatever? Like, how do y'all?
When you say broke, what's your definition of broke?
Because obviously
to support yourself.
Yeah.
Struggling.
Because obviously, it's most of the time it's expected for men to pay for the first date, right?
Would you guys prefer a man that has his own crib or has his own car first?
Probably crib. I would respect the crib more than a car, because I feel like a car is easier to get.
What you saying? You making faces. I want to know what you're thinking. I don't know what you're thinking.
No, I was like, yeah.
You Beyonce over there. I ain't know what you
Pat your weed lady.
Listen, if a man has absolutely no money, like, cause I think we moved the goalpost on broke. Like, we had one shorty on the show, but she said making $1,000 a week is broke.
Would you date a guy that don't have no money, but he treats you so good?
I'm not gonna date a guy just because he has money.
No, he has no money. Like everything's.
It's like dating a bum. Like, I'm not gonna date a bum,
but he treats you well. And then again, he make ends meet.
Why do?
But if you see a guy, he's mentally like there.
He broke, but he making ends meet.
Like, he has a 9 to 5, but he barely making. He make $1,000 a week. That's nothing.
$1,000 a week is a lot of money. That's $4,000 a month.
After taxes is $800.
That's not broke.
That's not a broke nigga.
See, that's broke.
That's broke.
Okay,
that's not broke.
Broke to most women is, does he have enough expendable money to spend on me whenever I ask for it? Right. And if he doesn't have that, then he's broke. He could make 80, 90,000
to support yourself.
Survive. Yes.
You're broke.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's to survive. Not to spend on me. Do you have enough money to survive?
That's the whole world. Do you not live in America? Everybody is struggling to survive. We all live in fucking cubicles in New York. You get what I'm saying? What are you talking about?
Most New Yorkers don't got more than $1,000.
I live in Long Island. My apartment's pretty good. Like, I like mine.
I got a backyard.
Yeah, like.
Different, like,
all right, look.
Like, this the shit that be tripping me out. How people act like if they stop doing what they doing, that everything they have will still be the same. No, you have to get up and go do whatever it is that you do to make that money. And if you don't do that, you won't have the things that you have. That's the point, right? They talk about how people who make past six figures, 100 to 250,000, still live paycheck to paycheck. It's a good. I'm talking about. I don't want to lie because I can't recall it right now, but it might have been like more than 70%. Making that much money, live paycheck to paycheck. So that's what he's saying is that like whatever it is. Okay, so there's this thing called inflation, right? So I'm not gonna make it seem like if you was making $40,000 10 years ago and now you make 70, that it should be super great for you. But at the same time, right? I know people, this is my point, that if they cut out some of their expenses, if they cut out some of their vices, would be doing better. That's the point. So it doesn't, even if you make more, you think you make more, so you get to buy more watches and jewelry, so you think you're doing better. But you're buying watches and jewelry. You're not, you see what I'm saying? You're not setting yourself up for the future. You don't have some, you don't have investments and all this other stuff going on. You just shopping. Now, maybe you could say, I could be doing that, but if you ain't doing it, now we're having a conversation about a mindset where you have the income to do this, but you don't do it. You're doing bad, just like the person who don't have the income and can't do it. Both of y'all doing bad. You just think you not doing as bad as them because you got more money than them. And because you get to dress better than them or have some jewelry. But both of y'all still got working, whatever you're doing, paying bills. They might get 40 ounces and nickel bags of weed, and you got Terramana tequila and you buying ounces. So you think you doing better. It's like, no. They in a 1-bedroom or a studio. You in a 2-bedroom, overpaying for space you don't need. So you think you're doing better. It's like people be messed up in their own ways. You know what I'm saying? So listen, we got to get to the congregation. It's going to start in a couple of minutes. Like I said, don't go nowhere. Don't move. Don't change the channel. Don't go nowhere. Stay right here. But yeah, this video got some more time to it. And I want to see where else they went to. So we're going to have to pick that one back up on the next show. I think I got a couple of videos for the next show. And today, I had completely forgot. Today, we were supposed to went back to the Marquette video with old girl. So we'll probably do that on the next show. We'll jump into this video and that Marquette video. I had it. I didn't forget, but it's just that I forgot I had did this thumbnail. This show I was supposed to do the other day, I pushed it back. So I wanted to make sure I knock it out. I got to get these videos and stuff off my hard drive. So I ain't forgot about the Marquette video with the chick with the nice ass lips. I ain't forgot about that. I still got it. We're going to jump right back into it. I think we might have been like 20 minutes in. So we'll be good on that. But I need to get up in here and make sure I need to see if my guest is here. I had a guest coming and everything. And I'm sitting my ass over here talking to y'all. But yeah, we just gonna pop right on up here. Let me see what's going on. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Hey. Man, I'm just finishing my show on my channel. I got my people still with me though. So once we go live over here, it's gonna pick up over there. Yeah, I actually didn't need you to tell me to do that. Yeah, I didn't need your help at all. Yeah, I didn't need your help at all. First of all, I don't appreciate you trying to tell me what to do.
What was your show about? What did you just finish?
Well, just now we were reacting to this video from my man over at Daily Wrap Up Crew. And they was talking about how, men don't necessarily care about women's money and stuff like that. And then right before that, we was listening to them talk about my man over at Lapeef, and they was talking about what's that lady name who played the mama on Blackish? She played Anthony Anderson's mama. No, the one who played Williams, the older one. Yeah, her. And she was talking about how she slept with 63 dudes, and that it was fabulous, but at the same time she wasn't recommending it to Keke Palmer. So yeah, it was like kind of a little decent little conversation they was having over there. So, okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop y'all down. And then you start the show and bring the intro in, but leave us all down, Sean.
All right.
And play the intro. All right, y'all. So here we go. We're gonna jump right into the congregation show with our guest. She's here, so that's pretty cool, right? And I'm gonna drop the link so if people want to come up. You heard me?